What is happening, everybody? Joseph coming your way. This is Final Fantasy IX Weapon Man. Alright, so I have a letter from Monty. You get that from Marsh in the Alexandrian castle there. So yeah, very good. And you don't get any requests from him to send any letters, so whatever. Here's one piece of the story that Ramu tells. And I will explain what the story is, what it's a reference to later on. And I'll also go over it a little bit. I won't pass through the dialogue so quickly like I usually do, just because it is a lot of stuff to read. And yeah, as you leave screens, you'll get like a hint of where the pieces of the story are. So yeah, and it's like I said, you don't need to do this. You can just finish it without you can just leave without doing the Ramu thing. So yeah, you get the ogre. That's why I didn't make one earlier. Because you just get one, so it doesn't matter. And here's the final piece. Very nice. And there's still some treasure you can get. Everything in here is lost forever. Actually, no, you can still go to it, I think. But you don't have that much time. No, wait, no, I'm sorry, you do. Yeah, my bad, my bad. I'm thinking of a different area in the game. I do want to get everything now, so yeah. Very good. I think I am done with getting all the treasure here. There are enemies here, I'm just not running into any, which is always good. The music in here is amazing, by the way. Same as the Evil Force music, by the way. Yeah, so you can bypass this if you really want to, if you really don't care about it. So there's only 4 parts of this. Okay, so this is, of course, beginning always obviously comes first. Duh. Okay, so this is a reference to what happens in Final Fantasy II. A lot of it's exaggerated. There's not 33 small countries. There's only like 4. That fight together against Palmecia, which is the Empire in Final Fantasy II. And yeah, however, the rest of it's accurate. The dude's name is Joseph. You do get a snowcraft and go to a snowfield. And you don't get the Goddess Bell to enter the Empire's castle. You get the Goddess Bell to enter an abandoned castle that was taken over by the Empire. That you need to get a torch which can light a fire that is also in that same castle that you can use to blow up their warship that the Empire used in Final Fantasy II to destroy a whole bunch of villages and cities and stuff. So yeah. But that's the second part, cooperation. And then yeah, and this is also accurate. One of the Empire has a traitor, and the traitor kills Joseph. Yeah, so. And you have the option of either telling Joseph's daughter that he died or not. You can just kind of not go to the place. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect Final Fantasy II at all. So yeah, it's a good little nod to Final Fantasy II. And of course I didn't recognize that until I played Final Fantasy II, which is pretty awesome. And you can pick either one of these, doesn't really matter. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong and you don't get the summon. Yeah. So. However, it's pretty easy to figure it all out. So it is what it is. Okay. And so you get a Peridot. This is a thing you equip, and it has Ramu as a learnable ability, and you can learn Ramu. And also, the more of them you have in your possession, the stronger Ramu will become. So now we can get Peridots as a, when we win fights, in treasures, when doing Chocobo Hot and Cold, I think, too. That kind of stuff. So, yeah. And it's true. She had the power all along. And that's why, like, when you first get the princess in your party, her, it takes a lot of magic to use her, summons, because she can indeed use it, but she doesn't know that she can. So, I mean, if you saw, like, Ramu, it costs like 97 or something like that magic points to use. I think Shiva, so you can level yourself to it. But that kind of speaks to the fact that, oh, you know, Dagger needs to, or Sarah or Garnet, whatever you want to call her, needs to gain experience. So, but here is the Red Rose. When they were departing, we saw that, and they are going to directly attack Lindblum. This is not good. Bad things. It's like read in the Moogle letter. Some bad things are gonna happen on the Mist Continent. Oh yeah, bad things are gonna happen. And the worst is yet to come. Yeah, so we get to see this. Oh, here come the army of black mages, ready to blow everyone up with their magic. Uh-oh. All kinds of bunches of them. Blowing everything up. Yeah. I do like that little scene there. And yes, they are sending black mages into the castle. Oh, and yes, we will see a summon. It's not going to be a good one. Yeah. As Vivi trips and falls. Always happens to him. Uh-oh. And yes, the queen has summoned Adamus. I really like how they do this in this game. Oh man. Oh boy. Fortunately, it just sucks things up and it's not really destructive. It's still pretty bad. It takes them into the end zone, like in Final Fantasy V. And poor Sarah. Poor Sarah is just, oof. You feel really bad for her in this game. I mean, like, she just, oh, poor girl. If there was something that she could have summoned if she just knew that she could. Had it innate within her. But not anymore. Now the queen used it. Man. However, as destroyed as Lindblum is, their facilities and their amenities are still intact. You can still buy stuff. You can still make stuff with synthesis, and other stuff like that. So yeah, you can still go there which I'm going to do right now. And some other stuff like that. Look, see, yeah, look. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not that awful. It's not like Cleaver, which got destroyed completely. Yes, she is. And we get a letter from Ruby. And apparently Ruby wants Lowell to join her her troop. And we got a letter from Munte. Whatever, and you get Koopa nuts for all these if you have them. If you don't already have one in your key items list. So whatever. Whoa. Yeah, so yeah, the NPCs are there's some pretty sometimes they have some pretty gems of dialogue, as you just saw. I can understand that I killed my only son. Oof, it's pretty bad. See a fallen black mage here, although this church area is completely destroyed and gone. Card master dude is still here. Or the card fan. And these chests are refilled, which is good. Get myself an ether opinion. Why not? Actually, no, you're gonna like this. Wow. Yeah. Apparently that's a rebel group, and that's leaders of the rebel group. That's his girlfriend, or friend, or relative, or sister, niece, someone who is important to that dude. And that's like a nod to Avalanche, I guess, Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, now we've got a whole bunch of dialogue here. So yeah. There we go. And yeah, they're good. Yep. She's under. Yeah. Ooh. That's true. Cleaver did resist, and it perished. And apparently the soldiers caught Vivi. Ah. Even if he's a bug, looks like Sid is still thinking on his feet when it comes to that kind of stuff. But yes. So it's out. Is that the Black Mage soldiers are a creation of Kuja. So yeah. And he's from a continent that is to the north of this continent that we're at right now. So, and yep, and the goal then should be to take out Kuja, because if we take out Kuja, then the Queen won't have weapons to, destroy the rest of the world with. And as you'll see, and this is going to be way more relevant in the next act than this current one, is that there's not much world left, or there's not many countries left of this world at all. Like, the four major nations are on one continent, which are Alexandria, Lindblum, Clera, Ramisha. All these places are on one continent, and there is nothing left on any other continent that isn't either abandoned or it's not a castle. You know what I mean? It's just like they're just like little towns, little cities. So yeah. And yes, so if you haven't gone to the marsh, and Sid gives us 3 grand, 3,000 gil. Thank you. That's like what? That's I could sell 2 cotton ropes, and it's more than that. But yeah, so if you haven't gone to the marsh, then you're now directed there. So yeah, this guy tells you that this is Alexandrian territory now. So if you don't have what you need, then buy it, because you won't be able to come back after you leave, which is true. So yeah. Okay, I already have 2 of those. It's good. Do I need one of these? I probably do. I probably should have it for later for Freya, even though we're not gonna have her for a while. Let's see. Yeah, and if you wanted to do the cotton rope trick, no can do. This place does not sell steepled hats anymore, and you wouldn't have been able to get your hands on wrists for a while. So, but fortunately, I got all the money I need, and I am good on that. Okay, we are good. Let me sell these ethers. I'm not gonna need them at all. Well, I might need a couple of them actually, but I'll get them later. Let me go ahead and refill some items here. Let's do that. Let me go ahead and get downs. Good on potions for now. Yeah. There is some new stuff you can make in the synthesis shop, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some more stuff here. You can get the Exploda, which I'm not gonna need because I'll be able to make a much better weapon after. You can get silk robes. That's right. I can make silk robes, and I do want a few of those. I want about 2. I want 2 of them because robes are really good in this game for your magic users, especially if I'm gonna put them in the front row and have them attack with weapons. I'm gonna need that. You know what I mean? So we're good. Yeah. Because they just provide a lot of defense power. Most of them improve your strength. And that's going to make my magic users every bit as effective as warriors. So there we go. Very nice. And I can still buy those if I wanted to. Need to. I do want this Kashusha. Guess I can get that gold choker as well. And the almighty power belt. That I wanted for sure. And I guess I'll get that red too. Now, why do I want the power belt? Because it teaches almighty MP attack. Secondary, which I'm going to be equipping right now. Although I do want man-eater, I don't care about the technical. So there, and bird killer, bug killer, bird killer, bug killer, not bird killer. So MP attack. Now, this is a no magic run. I'm not going to use anything. I'm not going to use anything that directly uses MP. Like, for example, I can't use something like this because it uses 6 MP. However, I am going to let myself use something like this, MP attack, which will decrease my MP, but I'm performing a physical attack. I'm just using some MP to increase my attack power. That I will use. That is going to be allowed in Weapon Man. Like I said, this is Weapon Man. What am I going to use? Weapons. So I can use weapons if the weapon itself takes MP to wield from using a passive ability like this. Well, let's look at this active event here. And so yeah, so that's ultimately what the queen wants, is she wants these jewels, and she'll acquire them by any means necessary, even if it means blowing up castles. So How crazy is that? So there we go. Yeah. There's some other stuff I can do around here. The teleportation devices that you use to get to and from districts, can't use them because Alexandria is here. So yeah, we'll be seeing a much better Lindblum later on for sure. So, and we get another active event. And why that other one was called the third jewel is because the queen now has 3 of the 4 jewels that were entrusted to each each country, each nation. So Lindblum had the Falcon Claw, Cleaver had that other one, and Garnet has her pendant. So and apparently the Lindblum's military, they're resisting pretty hard, and we gotta sneak around in order to really get to where we need to be. So and this is where you really see the chemistry between Zidane and Sarah here. You can see them starting to get along a lot more, that kind of stuff, and it's really cool to see. Like a princess and a thief, and it's like, you know, these are 2 people who really shouldn't be anywhere near each other, you know what I mean? But you see them, and you see them interacting really well with each other, so it's pretty cool. And we get the world map finally. Yeah, so now up until now we just had the continental map. So it just had, you know, the mist con, right? But now we get to see all the continents of the world, which is pretty cool. So, very, very nice. Then we get to see another time event. Excuse me. Ugh. So yeah, we get to see more of the Lindblum public giving the Alexandrians a pretty hard time when it comes to loading stuff and other stuff like that. So yeah, I gotta give it up to them, right? Anyways, if you didn't buy anything, oh, this guy sells stuff. If you there's the Adamant vest that we stole. May as well buy another. So if you didn't buy anything in the weapon shop in the business district, we have this stuff. So fortunately, we'll be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be fine, and I think we have a letter from Mudon. Yeah. And no further mail, so there we go. And we are off. Awesome. Okay, so here we go. So we're back in the Lindblum area. want to get to those tracks. This way I can call my chocobo. Cool. Okay, first thing I want to do is get on my chocobo and head to the forest. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. Alright, nice. Okay, right. I'm using an Xbox controller, so if I accidentally hit the Xbox button, sometimes, like, it'll screw some stuff up, but yeah. Oh, wait. Let me go in here riding on my chocobo. Whoops. Yeah, see? Yeah. There. I don't know if that showed up on the screen, but that was really like... I didn't want to enter the forest. Wow, that was really dumb. At times when I hit the Xbox button on my controller, weird things start happening. Anyways. Okay, so we're in the forest. And yeah, so... so the Moogle's like, oh wait. Moogle's like, oh wow, I think your chocobo just evolved or something. And yeah, like I think when you evolve, it increases the beak level of your chocobo, and yeah, you get and as you can see, it's going to be easier to dig for stuff now. So now getting 8 items will be very, very easy here. So. And yeah, there's still a chocograph piece you can get, which I'm gonna get. That I'll do off screen. I'm not gonna do chocographing on screen, but I just wanted to show off how much easier it is now because the chocobo is better because of his transformation from regular to shallow ocean. So. By the way, if you're playing the PC version and you use the speed up option, there is a speed up function. You can use that and to play Chocobo Hot and Cold, and the timer will still remain the same. So you can like cheat your way to like getting a lot of points, which is crazy. I'm not gonna do that though. Not fun. I want to have fun. It would be nice if I got the chocograph piece immediately, like in this round, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. So as you can see, a little bit easier for me to do. So there we go. I just wanted to show that off. Okay. You can also go to Southgate if you want. You can also go to Gizmaluke's Grotto, and you can go to Bermesia if you want. I can hand in that Kupo nut if I want, which I'm probably not going to. Actually, I'll do it. Yeah, here, I'll show that off. I'll show that off, and then that'll end the video. It'll be a good place to end. And if there's more frogs, the Bermesian people are dead now. They've dissolved finally. It's not like the 8 and 16-bit Final Fantasies, where if people die, they just disappear. Apparently, it takes a while for them to do that. Probably gonna be in Lumia, which I'll promptly run away from. And yeah, you can still go to these areas if you still need to eat some enemies with Quina, that kind of stuff. You can still do that, whatever. Yeah, so. The Lumia, if you eat the Lumia as Quina, you'll learn level 3 Defenseless, which, well, if an enemy has a level multiple 3, you can reduce the defense doing that. So that's a meh ability, whatever. And there's a coupon nut for, and you get, yeah, so you get some good stuff. There you get an elixir. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video here, and I will head over to the marsh when I begin the next video, and I'll head over there off screen, and then we'll go from there. Alright, take care of yourselves, and have a good night, have a good day, whatever it is. Take care.